Hey, welcome to another video after more than a year of inactivity. Well, about that, I was gone for a long time because of my overheating laptop. My laptop is over 6 years old now, so when the fan started making weird noises, I just stopped doing CPU-intensive activities altogether, which included editing videos. If all that sounds relatable, then maybe this video will be of value to you. I learned how to do the relatively simple procedure of cleaning your laptop fan from watching different tutorials and watching my laptop cleaned by an actual professional one time. Unfortunately, their shop was closed for some time, so I had to resort to doing it myself. Disclaimer: your laptop model might be very different from mine, so maybe the locations of the parts would also be different. Also, obviously I am not a computer technician, so take this tutorial with a grain of salt and do your own research if you aren't sure about what you're doing. Okay, so you can see that I've finished unscrewing all the screws on the back. I use the back side of a ref magnet so that I don't lose the screws, which is very possible given how clumsy I am. After that, you can now take out the CD drive. This will reveal some more screws which you also have to unscrew. After you've done that, here comes the fun part. You have to crack her open. It's a bit easier for my laptop since I've done this multiple times already, but it might be tougher if it's your first time doing this. You can use a pick like the blue thing I'm holding here, or your nails if they're long enough. After you've pried it open, it will reveal the motherboard. I know close to nothing about circuits and electronics, but isn't she beautiful? She's also kind of dirty, so we're going to clean her up. First, we unscrew the heatsink. Be careful doing this because you don't want your hand slipping and scratching the motherboard with the screwdriver. Then we unscrew the fan. Time to remove. Now you can see the thermal paste on the heatsink. I think I applied it October of last year, and I don't think it's actually dried out yet, but I'd have to reapply in any case since I've broken the seal. That's the problem with this, you have to clean and reapply thermal paste every time you deep clean the fan, because you can't take out the fan without taking out the heatsink. I'm not sure if this is the case for all laptops though. We can also open up the fan itself. I use the smaller screwdriver for this, and once again the magnet pad comes in handy because these tiny screws are easy to lose. With the fan cover out of the way, you can now clean the fan blades using a small brush. I just used this old soft makeup brush I found lying around the house. If you want to go even further, you can turn the fan around, give the blades a little push, and it should pop right off, and then you can brush around more. Okay, so if your fan is making a lot of noise, you can oil the part where the shaft connects to the motor. I didn't have some on hand, but I've used sewing machine oil as lubricant before, using a toothpick to get it in there, and it didn't break my laptop, so I'm guessing it's okay. I linked the video I followed in the description. Also, in some cases, if your fan is making a lot of noise, it might mean it's just broken. Here is an example. This is the replacement fan I bought a year ago. It broke after some months, so I just put the original fan the laptop came with back in. Anyway, you can tell this is broken because when I try spinning it, I am met with some resistance, and you can see after every spin, the blades snap back a little. Like this. Yeah, so that means it's broken, and there's nothing really you can do except buy a replacement. So after you've dealt with the fan, you can now proceed to cleaning up the leftover thermal paste on the motherboard. I just use rubbing alcohol and tissue paper for this, and I just try to get off as much of it as possible. That's as clean as it's gonna get, I think, so let's put this aside and clean the heatsink now. Same thing, I use tissue paper and some alcohol to get the thermal paste gunk off. I'm also cleaning this vent. It's where the air is sucked into the laptop by the fan. As expected, it's gotten dirty because our house is very dusty for no reason all the time, no matter how much we clean. let's bring back our motherboard. By the way, they say you shouldn't use a brush to clean the actual motherboard itself because static might build up, so I just leave the rest of it alone. Time to bring out the thermal paste. The one I bought is called Deep Cool Z3 Thermal Grease, and I don't really know anything about thermal grease brands, but I chose this one because it was cheap, but like not too cheap, and the reviews were okay. It has worked fine so far. My laptop doesn't heat up as much as before at least. I linked the specific product below just in case anyone is interested. Okay, so I just put a very little amount and spread the thermal paste with this cute little spatula that came with it. They say the thinner the better, so there's less chance of air bubbles getting trapped in between the motherboard and the heatsink. So I just do what they say. Congratulations, it's almost over. Now we just have to screw everything back together. Here is the sped up footage of me doing that exact thing. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you found it even a little useful, and I hope it can help extend the lives of a few laptops out there. Thanks for watching.